What's up, guys? NightChasers here, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're doing Saturn stuff, and the sun is right in my eyes, so I'm sorry I can't see anything and I'm blind, but we have a whole list of Saturn stuff to do. And Jeff found this nifty little thing. Let's see if I can get the GoPro to aim on it.
While we're trying to start it, the EGR's doing
so the car always starts hard, and down there you can see a bunch of black stuff spitting out the side of the EGR, like the EGR's leaking. So he's gonna pull that off, and whoop, the gimbal maybe dead. Oh no. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're back at it. So I ordered lightweight pulleys for this. Underdrive pulleys. Whoops. Water pump, alternator, and crank. It's about, I think they were like 170 bucks for all of them. I've always wanted to try a set, and I have a lot of dumb, weird ideas for this car. Everyone hates me for it because it's single cam. Well, single cam. You're an idiot. Well, whatever. This is a lot of fun. So I'm gonna put these lightweight pulleys on, and then I have a wideband, an Innovate LC1 wideband. That's going in. I'm probably gonna put this like an oil pressure gauge right here for just to fill the hole. This is not for this car. This is for a different vehicle. This box is out of here. I have the sequential shift light, the gauge overlays, the SAFC, and the wideband to hook up. I also have a decent radio. Let's get this stupid dinger off. Let's see. I have Kenwood, decent like little Kenwood Bluetooth that I'm gonna be putting in, and my idea is I'm gonna make my own little metal like thingy right here, right? And then put the radio in, and then like put the radio down here, and then right here is gonna be like switches, and like the shift light controller and all that stuff. And then the SAFCs, these are going to go right here because I'm going to move the defrost button to the side or something and put the block these off and everything. I don't know yet. I don't know. Just going to figure it out as I go. But I need to do an exhaust on it. I need to change the valve cover. I got a lot of work to do to this, so we're going to get a bunch of work done in this car. What's up, man? Alright, so my gimbal's dead because I'm failing at that, so I'm sorry if the video's shaky, but the valve cover is done. I finally finished painting it. That's the plan I had the whole time, was to do the pink letters with the green, turquoise. The lightweight underdrive pulleys are in, the water pump, the crank, and the alternator. The intake is on, and we got the AC out so we can see the sweet ricer pulleys. Also, weight reduction. I mean, we actually took it out the right way. We were unbolting everything to save it for later use on a different car. I'm going to work on getting the condenser out. And then I think we're going to start working on all the other stuff, right? Jeff's about to take the... Are you about to do that? I think he's about to take the cluster out so I can do all that. I'm going to start running the wiring for everything. And I think I'm going to have it all done tonight in this video. We're gonna go give her a ripsy. I might strip the back too. I might just do it all right now. Just get it over with. Do everything.
Like mine? Like strip it like mine?
No, not like yours.
Don't.
We're not trying to do that. All right, I'm gonna get to work. All right, so it is like 5 o'clock in the morning, and we've been working on this. We left and got 40 chicken nuggets and ate them, and we've been like on and off working on it. Jeff went inside just now and went to bed. I am just going to pull an all-nighter and try to get this done, and I wanted to give you guys like an inside view of how much of a disaster it looks right now. Everything's torn apart. Everything's a disaster. But the SAFC is wired up and working. I am now running the wiring for the watt box, and this is it's been a lot of research because it's not just a plug and play type stuff. You gotta like go in line of wires and everything like that. and I had to do a lot of like wiring diagram searching and like. All right, I have everything hooked up. Wideband, SAFC, pull this out. Watt box, sequential shift light, and the gauges. And let's try a power up real quick, see if everything works. Turn the lights off so I can see it all. Okay, we got wideband, we got SAFC, we have watt box. Let's check we got a shift light, and let's check. We have gauges. Sick. Now, the battery's really poopy in this thing, and this I can't really push the clutch right now. It'll just destroy a bunch of wires. But we got everything. So now it is where's my phone at? My phone is over here. Ooh. Come here, phone. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. So it has been an hour and a half, and I got everything hooked up. So, and I did a lot of research again to figure out like the sequential shift light and the watt box and all that. Man, I need to pull the bulb out of the back of this. Dang it, because that's not cool. Anyway, or maybe that'll go away. I don't know. Either way, now the plan is to route everything. I have to put everything back together and route all the wires and mount everything and get all this down here taken care of, and then we'll be good to go. I'm not doing the radio right now. The radio's not that important to me. What's important is this sweet stuff. Alright, so everything's basically done. All the wires are taken care of down there. Everything's mounted. I still haven't done the radio yet, so whatever. Wideband's hooked up. Gauges are hooked up. Sequential shift light up there is hooked up. Watt box is hooked up. SAFC is hooked up. And you're probably wondering what this stupid little thing is. Well, I got it from a buddy for free off of one of his cars. And it is like a piggyback little OBD2 tuner thing. It's supposed to power ground and then tap the 2 wires into the ECU wires, and it's supposed to adjust whatever and help with some throttle response, this, that, and the other. I don't actually know if it's going to do anything. It might be just a complete fluke, or it might do something. I don't know. I don't have it hooked up, so I'm going to see what it's like without it, and then hook it up and see if it does anything different, and the wideband will be able to tell me that. I figured I had the spot for it, and it was sitting around. I have no other OBD2 card to run it on besides the Commander, but the Commander's on HP tuners, so there's no point to have that. So let's fire her up. Well, I'm not going to fire her up because the battery's poop, but power her up. Sick. Oh, let's turn the gauges on. Cool. I think this. See, these are working, but I need to start it to see the sequential work. And that white light is the battery light, and I don't know why those don't have actual things in it. I probably did something wrong, but that'll go off when I start it. I'm actually gonna go hook up the jumper cables and see how she runs. Also going to figure out the wideband. I think I gotta calibrate it. So, yep. Alright, so some poopy news. I cannot get the watt box to connect to the software on the computer. And I've messaged the people at N2MB about it, and they're asking me a couple of questions, and I answered their questions. So I tried a couple of what they suggested, didn't work. I took some screenshots of what's going on with it to send to them, and I hope I'm figuring it out. Right now I'm gonna leave it unplugged to try to I have it unplugged. And they say to unplug it to reset it, so it doesn't have any stored memory. I deleted everything off my computer that has anything to do with N2MB, and I'm hoping that they give me some tips or tricks or whatever. All right, so 4 months later, we're back at the Saturn. So early March, I was working on it, and then the virus hit, and I didn't have the right injectors. The junkyard's closed down. I got injectors off a buddy, which would have worked, but they were the wrong injectors style. So I just parked the car in the backyard and ignored it. And 4 months later, I finally got the right injectors for it, which are second gen dual cam injectors, 19 pounds versus the stock single cam 15 pounds. So those are in, it's working great. I just need to add E85 in it because I had it mixed because I was running stock injectors. SOHC is working good. N2MB watt box wasn't working, it couldn't connect to my computer, so I sent it to N2MB and they said it's fine. So I got to figure out what's going on with my computer not connecting to the watt box. I got a eBay ram horn, or like a velocity stack. I'm gonna run it out of the headlight right here and through this hole and into the intake. So I'm gonna do that in the rain right now. I got a Geostorm throttle body for it, so I'm gonna swap that over. And then see what she does. I started to strip it. You can see how much it weighs now because I have a weight before and after. I got more to strip out of it too. I don't want to build a better exhaust, and I'd like to get a header for it, but they're a little more than I'd want to spend, but I might buy one anyways. And I have actually a adjustable cam gear on the way, and I'm gonna go back to looking at me because people say you gotta see your face, you gotta see who's talking. So with these cars, if you shave the head, the timing goes out of whack by like 6 degrees, I believe, 7 degrees or something, which is close to one tooth, but you can't fine tune it. So what happens is people shave the heads, the timing I think retards a little bit, and then it causes it to run not the greatest. So I'm gonna shave the head 40 thousandths on this. Port the head, port the intake to the head, port the exhaust to the head, port the throttle body to the intake, full port, shave the head 40 thousandths, and then correct the timing issue with an adjustable cam gear, and see how she does. We're doing single cam stuff for all the single cam haters in the Saturn pages, and I'm excited. Now the drag strip's actually open too, so I can actually go get a legit time, and we're gonna compare drag times from makeshift dragway to an actual drag strip and see how far off we actually were, and that'll be a sweet like experiment. So lots of experiments with this car, and I'm gonna get to work. So I've cut the hole out in the headlight. I used a hole saw bit for the front, and then I just cut the back off with Sawzall, and I got the inlet where I wanted it, the velocity stack, the horn, whatever, the intake spot, and I had contact cemented it, and I was thinking about going to the store and getting some clear stuff to make it look pretty, but I don't care. It doesn't look pretty. It's a single cam car. I don't care about it really looking that pretty. Functionality is just what I want. So I'm gonna let that dry and work on the throttle body. I'm gonna change the throttle body out real quick, and I've been trying to find different pieces of intake to mock up for this intake, and so far what I have is the SPS pipe will fit pretty good. It sits about there. I got the elbow, and then I got this pipe that'll run through. I gotta cut this pipe down, and I was really hoping to run bigger pipe, but then that requires cutting of the cross member, or the core support I mean, and moving some wires. So not a huge deal. I don't really think it's going to make a big difference going from 2.5 to 3 inch. I don't think it's going to matter at all. So, but while it's drying, I'm going to go get to work. Alright, so the intake's been done. I just didn't record it. We were messing with David's 7.3. It's working. You can actually feel the suction, and you can see the beads in the water like get sucked in. The pipe is smaller than the velocity stack, and if I want to go with a bigger pipe, I got to get more out of the headlight and cut out some spots of the core support, and I might do that down the road, get a bigger pipe and get it to fit better. But for now, this is a good like test run. And I'm using the SPS intake still, which I'm thinking, I plan on going to a Honda half radiator, which will, you know, end in the middle, you know, it's half the size. And then it leaves this whole spot right here open. And I'll probably just run the intake straight to this point of the headlight, because this is the high beams, and I don't need the high beams. I never use them. The only thing that sucks about this right now is the blinker. That's where the blinker goes. So I have the bulb sitting right here, so I can still have a blinker. So down the road, I like to just run it straight right here. And this was just like a test run. So it's working. And the Geostorm throttle body is on and working. And thankfully, I had a whole gasket kit for one of my other storms. And I had the throttle body gasket in there because I was trying to find one. Yeah, it runs and drives good. So the next plan is to fix the exhaust. I'm gonna get the janky exhaust out of there and try to get the N2B to work, the watt box, and I think that's about it. I think then it's good to go out, cruise around, drive around, and see what she can do. I think we're gonna take it to the Wednesday meet tomorrow, so we'll see how everything goes. All right, so I just put this video together, and I like to keep videos under 20 minutes, and this one's at like 16-ish, 17 minutes. So I don't have much time left in the video, so there'll have to be a next video for other Saturn stuff. So where we're at right now is what I said: exhaust, try to get the watt box to work, just give it a good cleaning, get everything organized with it, and start to fine-tune it with the SOHC and have some fun. And so we'll be in next video of the car, we'll be doing some fun stuff with it. And this video is pretty boring, it's just me talking about it, everything I've been doing. So why not a burnout, right, David? Burnout. We go do a burnout right now. Let's get it. So we'll see if she can do a burnout and how good of a burnout it'll do for everyone that finished watching this video and made it to this point. Just to have at least something exciting in the video. So that's what we're gonna go do. I wasn't satisfied with that burnout. And, first one was second gear, and the second one was first gear. First gear was too slow, and second gear was too much. So we're gonna get a little persuasion and get them to really spin. And hopefully this second burnout, this third burnout, will be the one. Well, that was a lot better, huh?
Hell yeah, dude.
Anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was pretty boring until the very last bit. I'm gonna get it going. I'm gonna work on it after this, after I get inside and get this video done, so I can get it uploaded tonight. I'm gonna go to the Wednesday meet. Are you gonna take the F350? F250?
Yeah.
I'll take the Ram then. Sick.
Okay.
Right. So the Saturn will be out this weekend, and I'm gonna like to run Jeff, because Jeff's like my benchmark, because he's always the one that I race, just to see how the cars will do stack up against his probe. And probe's not too bad. It's not too slow. I mean, it's slow compared to today's standards, with everyone, you know, running 9s, and like slow cars are considered 11s. So these are like turtles, you know. These are just super slow cars, but it'll give me kind of like a base of like how the single cam car does. And like the GTZ Beretta, you know, is like a good race for the Probe, and that's 180 horsepower stock. So yeah, and the Duster put like a half a car on just Probe, so it's a very good benchmark. Kind of get an idea of where the single cam stands. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications for more sweet videos being uploaded, and check the description for links to my Facebook, my Snapchat, and my Instagram. And I'll see you guys later.